Hey y'all, Bunkle here again with another pack opening for you. This one's a little bit different. Getting away from the big box that I found in the garage. These are packs of 1990 hockey that I actually picked up at a flea market not too far away from my home here. We stopped by a couple weeks ago and I grabbed these. If I'm not mistaken, there's 33 packs of 1990 Topps hockey there, and they have the gum in them, so that's going to be wonderful, of course. I hope nothing good gets messed up by the gum. Lots of different stuff you can find in here. Of course, lots of Hall of Famers. There's several different Gretzkys, and the most valuable card in this set, if you can find one in a PSA 10, it's a Wayne Gretzky error, where it shows 1302, not 13,102. Other things that, of course, would be interesting. I mentioned Hall of Famers. I don't totally know who the rookies are. Hockey's never been my wheelhouse. I always had an interest, and I played a bit when I was a kid through teen, but it was never something I really followed. I'd say New York City area, you didn't really follow hockey all that much. Maybe you heard the scores and you cheered when the Rangers or Islanders or some of the local team won, but you never really cared much. Everybody knew Wayne Gretzky, the great one. But other things that you might find in this, in these packs in particular, they have the special scoring leaders cards. There's a glossy card in there, so that's pretty cool. Thing to be looking out for is also a Peter Stastny. There's never been a PSA 10, and there's only been 2 PSA 9s. The Oilers team card also, there's never been a 10. There's been a couple 9s, but never a 10. Now, of course, I'm just talking PSA. Through some other grading service, maybe Beckett or SGC or something else. Maybe there's been one, but just doing a few minutes research on this set before doing this opening, that's what I found. So let me reduce this down a little bit so y'all could see the cards at least as well as I can. Now, these are probably similar to the 1990-91 O-Pee-Chee's packs that I opened a couple weeks ago, that were inside that big box in the garage. So, yep, and they do look exactly the same as the O-Pee-Chee's, which is probably why it's the same Gretzky error. And pardon me again if I mangle some names here. Unfortunately, I tend to be pretty good with pronouncing names, but that's not always the case. All right, so we're starting off with Brian Skredland, Patrick Roy All-Star. That's a great card to start off with, that I could say. That is an excellent card to start off with. Let me keep that up back there. Okay, Vladimir Krutov, Ed Olczyk, Brad Shaw, Adam Creighton, Rob Zettler, top prospect. All right, the scoring leader we got was Paul Reinhard. There's an Andrew McBain, a Phil Housley, Greg Hallgood, Mike McPhee, Murray Craven, and a Gretzky in the same pack. Oh, this is lining up to be a real nice one. This is an excellent one. Now, I'm not sure if this is... Okay, there goes 13102. So, I don't know if you could see it. I see 5 digits there, so I'm assuming it's 13102. So this is not the error card. This is the regular one, but I would say sharp corners and the centering looks pretty good there. The only issue might be a little bit off top to bottom. But you know what? I'm going to wrapper that one up real quick because those 2 cards right there I don't want to have any damage to. So at least penny sleeve them for right now. Bear with me. Got a brand new pack of sleeves here. I seem to be going through a lot of sleeves doing these openings. It's not a bad thing. I'd rather be going through a lot of sleeves. It means I'm finding a bunch of good cards as opposed to finding a bunch of crap. With unopened packs, you never know if they were actually opened at one point. You go on trust and all of that, but... Oh, sorry about that. Knocked the camera also. Yeah, I'm definitely making a winning video today. All right, let me get Patrick Roy also there. I'd say 2 winners in the first pack. This is lining up to be nice. Now, I picked these up, as I said, at a local flea market. They were out there. I talked my way down to less than $1 a pack. I paid $30 for the stack of these. So I think the original that he wanted was 33. I offered 25. He said 30. I said, thank you very much. Have a nice day. All right. We got a Steve Yzerman there. I definitely know that name. So I will be keeping him. And no wax stains there. That's real nice with the Red Wings. I'll be keeping him up there also. I'll wrapper him up in a minute. Let's see what's in it. Ooh, look at that. That's another Gretzky hit. That's pretty cool. Let me sleeve that. You know what? I'm going to sleeve those 2 up right away. Might as well. Now, the centering's definitely off on that one, right to left. And if I missed anything here, let me know in the comments. Also, if you're putting together a 1990 Topps hockey set and you're looking to purchase any of these, or you need these for your set, I'm sure we could work something out. Just contact me. I'll have my email somewhere down below, or just comment and I'll send you my email one way or the other. Okay, we got Dave Gardner, Steve Duchesne, Koser, Peter Klima. Got Andy Moog, the Buffalo Sabres team card. Uwe Krupp, Guy Lafleur, Hall of Fame there. That's pretty cool. Nice card. I'll keep him up next to Gretzky. Why not? Brian Trottier. That's a highlight card. Ah, okay. And that's his 500th. I'll keep him on the side. Brian Bellows and Dirk Graham. On to pack number 3. Now, the wax doesn't seem too bad on these, that I could say, and there are some minor gum stains. Yeah, on this one, there's definitely gum stains. It's always something to watch out for. I mean, it's 30-some-odd years old right now when I'm opening these, so yeah, there's going to be gum. All right, we got Cam Neely, Randy Wood, another Peter Klima, another Yzerman. I'm going to keep him up there with the first one. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, centering looks about the same on both of those. Interesting, okay. Okay, Randy Gilhan, John McIntyre, Willie Buren, John Druce, Michael Pettit, Steve Smith, Mark Fitzpatrick, Rick Bennett, Glenn Featherstone, Mark Portier, and Kevin Dineen. Next pack rolling up here. So yeah, opening some of these what I would consider oddball again, because I am not really totally into hockey. It's interesting to me to see the different centering, the different colors that they use for the sports during those days. It's just really cool. It's interesting to see the history there. Okay, Dan Quinn, Craig Cokes, Ron Hextall, Hughie McDonough, Curtis Lation, Mark Messier. Okay, I know that name, that's for sure. Brian Hayward, Mike Foligno, Kevin Dineen again, Mark Lamb, Tom Fergus. There goes the Rangers team card. That's pretty cool. And Mikko McKella. Let's go on to another one. This has been pretty cool so far. All right. Yeah, that's all gunked up. Those are some nasty stains on there. I'm really glad that's not one of the big ones. All right, starting off with Mike Vernon, Red Wings team card, Ed Olczyk, Brad McCrimmon, Penguins, nice card there, Grant Fuhr, Hall of Famer, there you go. It's a nice one. Definitely a keeper for me. Ron Francis, Kalle Johansson, #1. There you go. That's a Gretzky. Very, very cool. Very cool. That's a great card to find. Devils, Steve Casper, Rick Touche, Mike Hartman, and Daniel Schenk. Let me get #1 into a sleeve there. That's another great find, I think. I'm going to build a pile of Gretzkys here, it's like. Never a bad thing. All right, popping another one. I think I'm going to need to make some space there. Let me move the Fleur out of the way and put him into the other pile that I'm going to get back to in a bit. Building a pile, a junk pile over there. All right. Starting off with Rob Zettler, Bruce Driver, Cam Neely, all-star card there, Marty McSorley, Brian Benning, Aaron Broughton, Jerry Herdina, Brian Bellows, Mark Johnson, Dave Tippett, Barron, Linesman, and another Gretzky. This is lining up really nice. Gretzky, Gretzky, Gretzky. Now, as I said, they had several different Gretzky cards in this, commemorating, well, first of all, his base card, and then some commemoration cards also for different records he was breaking during that previous year. All right, let's take it, flip it. All right, leading off with Rob Murphy, Gary Roberts, Wilson, Cullen, Elick, the Quebec Nordiques, the Canucks, Joe, I'm not even going to pretend to try to pronounce that, Rob Brown, Mike Krushelniski, Mike Lewitt, Paul Gillis, Andrew McBain, Jim Waite, and Tom Barrasso. Nothing much in that one except for another Gretzky, of course. I mean, there could be a Gretzky in every single one of these packs. I'm not going to complain, that's for sure. Now, based on what I've seen so far, I do not think these packs have been gone through. I'm sure you'll agree. Steve Larimer, Samuelson, Vladimir Ruksuka, Brian McLennan, Mike Vukata, Bobby Smith, Bob Sweeney, Don Maloney, Mike Richter, again, saw him before, Gary Galley, Jocelyn Lemieux, not exactly the same. Okay, the Flames team card, Vincent Damphouse, Larry Robinson, and Tom Kruger. So definitely not all that much there. Seems to be on a little bit of a cold streak at this moment. See if things heat up a bit more. All in all, for the price that I paid for these, I think I've done pretty well so far. I mean, definitely having fun opening these. They look and feel and everything just like the O-Pee-Chee cards from the same year. And I'll post a link to that one below. Got the Sabres, Uwe Krupp again, Guy Lafleur again. I'll keep him in the good pile. Trottier, highlight. Brian Bellows, Dirk Graham, Momenta, Rick Touche, Phil Bourquet, Ron Francis, Brent Butter, Craig Willananen, and another one. Yeah, this is definitely lining up great. And both of these cards look really, really perfectly centered. So very happy about that. Keep that one up over there. Next pack. Ooh, nasty gum stain on the Messier. Kelly Kisio, Dave. I don't know how you have those two kinds. Snuggerud. Dave Valek, Luke Robitaille, Darren Pupa, Thomas Sandstrom, Messier, that's the one with the gum stain. Alan Kerr, Roger Johansson, Kalle Johansson, Pierre Toujon, I know that name. Jersey Devils, Steve Casper, and Rick Touche. Popping another one here. Still on the lookout for one of those Stastny cards. Haven't found one of those. Haven't seen a Curtis Joseph yet that I recall. But that's okay. Lining up the Gretzkys, I'm definitely not complaining there. All right, we'll start off with the glossy first this time. Pierre Toujon, Al McInnes, Ilka Sinisalo, Joe Cougar, Rainick, McClelland, Brandy Gillen, Dave Trippett, Larry Robinson, Pat LaFontaine, Bob Murray, Randy, yep, okay, Mark Fitzpatrick, Teppo Numminen, and Vincent. So nothing at all in that one. Got a very cold pack there. Just keep it rolling. There's still more to open. All right, I'll start it off with that because that's definitely a hot card there. That's the Lemieux. Keep that glossy there. Haven't found a base Lemieux yet either, but that's okay. Igor Laranov. Ron Francis. Nice card there. Dave Lowry. Brad Scredlin. Another Patrick Roy. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nice corners. Nice. It's not really well centered. Right to left. Top to bottom looks spot on though. But I'll definitely keep that up there on the good pile. Brad Shaw and Adam Creighton. Got the next one rolling here. All right, and who are we starting off with? Pierre Toujon again. We've seen a few of those. Tikkanen, Casey, Turknut, Walter, Chicago Blackhawks there. Gonna hold on to that for a friend of mine. Randy Burridge, Stefan Richter, Darren Turcotte, Mark Peterson, Jeff Courtnall, Jim yeah, okay. The Toronto Maple Leafs team card, and Mike Ramsey. I do have to pull out the Messier cards. There were a couple of those, and I should probably have kept those on the side also. So again, I'm going to have to go back through these. Dave Barr, Brian Leach, Montreal Canadiens, Guy Lafleur again. Brickley, Scott Stevens, and Doug Brown. Okay, we got a checklist card. Brian Ometa. Rangers again, Neil Broughton. Kay Whitmore. Glenn Hanlon. Looks like we got some stickiness going on there. Paul Elizabeth, that's the gum card, so that's definitely sticky. Got Brett Hull. Nice one to keep on the side. That's the glossy card, of course. Mullen, Oates, Brendan Shanahan, Steve Bozick, Makarov. Yep, Makarov. Dave Gardner, and Ilka Sinisalo. Yep, Sinisalo. This is what the cards look like on the back, by the way. I don't think I've shown that yet. Have that like it's a minty green with the gray. Very, very simple back, that's for sure, compared to the fronts, which are very high color. I mean, they're definitely not the quality of modern cards, but nothing from them really was. Now it's all super high glossy pictures and good card stock. Pierre Turgeon was starting off with. Mike Ramsey, Gary Roberts, Wilson, Anderson, Bernie Nichols. The Nordiques, Pete Peters, that's the gum card, you can feel it even. Lemelin, Dave Christian, Jeff Norton, Dave Reed, Gilmore, another Makarov, and Paul Coffey. Heavy wax on that one. Next one going here. All right. Duchesne, Bob Murray, Stephen Leach, or Stefan Leach, Dave Christian, Jeff Norton, Jamie Leach, and who do we have? Ron Francis, Garth Butcher, Jerry Curry. It's a very nice one to find also. Borquet, Bernie Nichols, Neil Sheehy, and the Canucks, and the Brett Hull. Very nice Brett Hull there. Very nice condition on that one. That's sweet. Centering is really nice. Get that one into a sleeve also. I should probably get the Curry into a sleeve as well, but I'll get back to that. I'm getting too many sleeved up right now here. This has been a really good pack opening. I mean, to find that many Gretzkys, and yeah, it's been a little bit cold on the Gretzkys over the last couple packs, but still got a few stacks to go there. All right, Greg. Another Patrick Roy. And that's a bit different than the other one. The other one was the All-Star card. That's his base card. So I'll keep that up over there also. Steen, Reese, Paul Coffey, All-Star card. Kirk Muller. And the leader's card is Dal Howardchuk, Rob Brindamore, Peter Skriko, Scott Stevens, Eklund, Sutter, and Joe Mullen. Get on to another one here. Well, I'm really impressed. These cards definitely seem to have lasted 30 some odd years that they're in these packs in really nice condition. Nasty gum stain on the Trottier, or the, yep, gum stain there. But all in all, these are in really, really sharp corner condition. Dave Taylor, Brian Mullen, Hextall, Bullard, Trottier, Kirk Muller, Jan Erickson, Charlie Huddy, Bullard, Loney, LaFetanelli, and Bob Carpenter. Another pack here. That was a pretty cold pack there. All right. we got going here? Krieger, Pettit, Smith, Fitzpatrick, Rick Bennett, Featherstone. Seems stuck together. Mark Fortier, that's the gum stain card. Dino Ciccarelli, Zombo, Curtis, Sylvain Lefebvre, Keith Acton, Los Angeles Kings card, Bryn DeMoor, and Andy Brinkley. All right, looks like we got 14 left right now. Nope, 13. Driver, Cam Neely, Marty McSorley, Brian Benning, Broughton, Herdna, Andy Moog, another Iserman, Cam Neely, Joe Bob Brook, Mark Recchi. I think that's his rookie. I'm not sure, but it's either his rookie or his second year. I'm going to keep that one on the side also. Tony Granato, Greg Pablowski, and Gary Wilson. All right, 11 left. Ooh, that's a nasty gum stain on the Brett Hull. That's a shame. First team All-Star, that's a crying shame on that card. But again, 30-something-year-old gum. Could be on anything. Boston Bruins, Neil Broughton. Yep, that's the bad Brett Hull. Can't do anything about that. Messier. And we got a Lemieux. That's nice. Centering on there is really nice, although it looks like there's some chipping on the side. I got to take a look at that one a little bit later. But it does look like there's some card chipping there. That's pretty sad. It's the first one I find that's not really in tip-top condition. Got a McLean, Bozek, Sylvain Turgeon, Al McInnes, Ilka Binzalo, and Joe Kukuk. Rolling on to the next one. And I see a Gretzky on the bottom. That's nice. Touch of wax there, but definitely a keeper. Bit of warping. I'll take that under the scope later. That may just end up staying in the PC, or I'll find another use for it later. A Gronick, Courtnall, Fredley, Capuano, Smith, Derek King, Bodger, Mark Howe, Hogue. Now that's the Oilers team card. That's the one that you look for as far as team cards in this set. As I said in the beginning, there's never been a PSA 10. Now, I don't know if that one would be. The centering to me looks off top to bottom. What do y'all think? Let me know in comments. Sean Burke, Sandlak, Fenton, and Stastny. Now, bad thing about the Stastny is that's also one that there's never been a 10 of. And, of course, that's the one that has the wax stain on it. So that definitely would not get a 10, a 9, an 8. Be lucky if that got a 5. Get on to the next one here. All right. Got Tomlik, McIlwain, Janney, James Patrick, Mark Janssens, Trent Yanni, Reinhardt. There goes another Gretzky. It's another one of those team leader cards. I'll keep that up there with those. Now, weirdly, they look like they have some yellowing, and the centering on those is not really all that good. Brown, Krushelinski, Mike Lewitt, Gillis, and Troy Millette. Next one going here. Langway, Wood, Bitterick, Mike Gardner, Bob Erie, John McIntyre, Kirk McLean, Fedosov. Not sure why I know that name. I'm going to keep him on the side also. I'm not sure why, but I believe he's a Hall of Famer. Richter, Jari Curry. Nice. That's a highlight card, though. It's not his base card. Definitely keep that one on the side. Al McInnes and Gary Nyland. So if I was looking for value out of these, I think I found every single one of the value cards. Of course, with the exception of the Stastny in a high grade, that gum stain really killed it. Rennick, McClellan, Bob Erie, stuck together, Paul McDermott, Bellows. All right, Curtis Joseph. That's another one we're looking for. And that's a top prospect, so that's definitely a rookie card there. Got to sleeve that one up. Give me a second here. Centering on that looks pretty good. A little bit off right to left. And I'll take it under the glass a bit later, but that's another one of the key cards here. All right, keep it moving. Sensa, Hayward, Pauline, Craig Simpson, Mark Lamb, and the Bruins team card. All right. 6 left after this one, getting down to the bottom. Still got a chance for a lot of good cards here. And that one won't be one of them. Bar. I think we've gotten like 8 of those so far. Adams, Jeff Reese, Jeff Brown, Pupa, Ron Francis, Zarley, Mike O'Connell, Isabert. Now, check that out. Got 2 of those in the same pack. That's just nuts. But, you know, again, that's collation and all of that during those times. Sundstrom, that happened in baseball as well. Not too long ago, I did an upper deck opening where I had multiples in the same pack. Now, if it was multiple Griffies in that would have been great, but nah, that wasn't it. All right. Got the Maple Leafs leader card, Lemieux, Young, Gary Galley, Philly Flyers there, Cloutier, Damp House, Craig Fisher, Federico, Brian McClellan, Bill Ranford, Terry Karkner, Bob Sweeney, Don Maloney, and John Tucker. All right, Washington Capitals there. Momenta, Wendell Young, Keane, Jim Waite, Jacques Cloutier, Don Barber, Stefan Richter, Rick Meager, John Druce, Federico, Brian McClellan, Bill Ranford, and Terry Karkner. Down to the last 4. You know what? I'm going to take the bottom one there. Haven't found something really, really cool in a little bit. That might be, ooh, nasty gum stain. Well, sorry, Larry Robinson. If you wanted that gum, you can't have it anymore. Okay, Momenta again. Mike Richter, Galley, another Jocelyn Lemieux, Calgary Flames, another Damp House, Larry Robinson, and we got another Gretzky there. Again, off-center. Seems to be the theme with those. Mike Modano, I don't know if that's his. Yeah, I believe that's his rookie also. Sweet. That's really cool. Again, I may have passed up one or two of these before. I'm not sure why. It's a name even I should know. Let's get that into it. Sleeve there. And I gotta get a bunch more sleeves for these. I don't even know where to put them. This has been really a good opening. Another Lemieux. Yeah, this is just getting crazier. This is getting really crazier, and that looks really nicely centered too. I'll check the comps on it, but I think that's a definite gradable card along with a couple of the Gretzkys. But I'll end up sharing, I don't know, in another video some of the ones that I'm going to be getting graded. Some of them might be SGC, others are going to be PSA. The older stuff SGC, I think. All right. Down to 2 after this. Ooh. Well, that gum went flying across the room. I'll have to find that later. You hear one of my puppies in the background there. My son, Bob Beers, Corson, Carlisle, Grant Fuhr again. Luc Robitaille, Lindy Ruff. And we got some flipping going on there. It's probably my fault. Mullane, Mike Keane, Jim Waite, Evanson, Ray Bourque, and Clint Malachuk. All right, 2 left. Just 2 left on these. This has been a lot of fun. If you enjoyed this as much as I have been enjoying opening these, if you enjoyed this video and just my BS talking around here, make sure you comment, give a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Flatley, John Tonelli, Babich, Sean Chambers, Gritko, Joe Sakic, okay, and of course that's the gum stain card. So I don't even know what to do with that. And you can see the warping is really bad on there from the gum. LaFontaine, Brent Ashton, Brad Lauer, Paul Coffey, Alan Bester, Norwood, Melanaby, and Agrenaquek. Okay, we got the last pack going here before we wrap it up for the day, the night, whenever you might be watching. I know it's nighttime here for me in Jersey. My wife was just saying it's about time for us to head back somewhere. So, got LaFontaine, Pettit, Smith, Curtis Joseph again. It's another nice one. Numanen, Featherstone, Poulin, Ron Francis, Rennick, McClellan, Gilhan, Tippett, Meager, Drusy, and Samuelson. So that wraps up all of these. Let me get the Johnson in there. I'll just do a really quick share on what was pulled out of these. Well, I guess the highlights of these, because there were a lot of good cards pulled out. But definite highlights are the multiple Curtis Josephs. There's a stack of Gretzkys. I mean, got Gretzky, 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 Gretzky. So that's absolutely nice. Couple of the Patrick Roy All-Star cards. Of course, the Brett Hull and Lemieux. I got to get that Lemieux sleeved up in a little bit. Another Lemieux there that's already sleeved. Modano, Patrick Roy base. Another Gretzky, Yzerman, as well as another stack of cards that I got to go through. And I know some of those are really good as well. But this has been a really good one. Hope you all enjoyed again. Comment, leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Let others know, come watch. Anyway, y'all have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, whatever time it is near you, whatever time you're watching this. Bunkle out. Stay blessed, y'all.